Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to the Art of Planning, where we approach planning as pretty, on purpose, and powerful. And we're going to do a recap of the week in my Franklin planner. Many of you wanted to see that, and I realized we had never done that before. And we actually are going to do, from now on, we're going to do a week in my Franklin planner. So I'm excited to do that because you know what? This is really my planner. This is my foundational planner. You've heard that before. This is what I work in. So we're going to do that every week. And we'll probably do a recap too, depending upon if you want to see that, if you like it, whatever. So this is what we're going to do. Also, you know what? Let me say this first and get it out of the way. If you haven't subscribed, hit that little subscribe button. There's a little button on the screen down in the as you look at it, the right hand corner. So if you haven't done that, I would love for you to, okay? Now, I had an urge to clean my planner up a little bit, and then I thought, you know what, if we're going to do this, I'm just going to show it to you. I'm just going to show it to you. How I use it, what I do, you're going to get to see all of it, okay? The good, the bad, and the ugly. So you're not going to see a cleaned up version. I'm going to show you how I do things. And some of you may be able to give me a tip on this. I can only do about a 16 or 17 minute video. I don't know why. I'm working with a Canon Rebel T3. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But that's why I keep a timer on all the time. So, okay, here we go. Here is the week of 4th through the 8th in my weekly calendar. You don't see much here. I didn't have a chance to do much there because we were out of town. But, oh no, that's not right. Here we are up here. You still don't see much, right? But we're going to flip over. I'm going to show you the week as it was on my pages and what you saw whenever we started, okay? So, I showed you my prioritized daily list and how I use the far left-hand column, how I use the appointment schedule, and then what I do on the right-hand side of it. So I think we showed you that actually it was on Wednesday, wasn't it? Because we didn't get it, I didn't get that video up. So here it is on Monday. I'm going to kind of run through it and I'll show you the last part of the week. Here it is on Tuesday. I kind of do the same thing. If I need to call attention to something, I'll go in and highlight it, or I'll use a colored pen to highlight it. I put this over here, guys, only because it's cute, which is almost kind of silly. I work with a mechanical pencil in my planner. I love mechanical pencils. And just because I change things, I rewrite them, I have to erase sometimes, I work with a mechanical pencil almost all the time, okay? So this is one of the little page markers that I made that goes with my coordinated stuff that I made that I spent way too much time on. I don't know that I'm going to do that again. So we're going to flip over. I make little sticky notes when there is something that I know is going to take me an amount of time. I'm not going to get it done today. I'm not going to get it done tomorrow. It may have to go to next week or the next. So that's when I do little sticky notes. Okay, I'm going to, at this point, zoom you in so you can even see what I do, okay? Maybe that's enough you can see on a page. Okay, we're going to flip over to Wednesday, which is, I think, what you saw whenever I loaded this. So the way this works, again, if you need a quick reminder, is if it's something that I get done today and it's on here, it gets a check mark. If it's something that I'm working on, then it gets a circle. And if I work on it and complete it that day, it gets the circle because I'm working on it, and when it's completed, it'll get a check mark. But if it's just something that I'm working on, it gets the little circle. Okay, so this was something that I worked on in more detail. It got a check mark, so I got finished with it. I hope that makes sense. This is something over here that I needed more note room on. It's got a bright star by it. It was important. These are calls that I apparently wanted to do. Didn't want to do them very badly, did I? They do not have names or numbers. We're going to switch over to Thursday. Okay, Thursday I marked it off like this. I should have, if I had been on top of it, that would have been marked off the same way on... See, I didn't even have... I told you this last time. That would have been marked off like this also. Now, that does not necessarily mean I'm out of town. That means I am not working in the studio. It could mean I've taken the day off to be with my mom and dad. It could mean I am taking the day off to do things strictly at home, which is upstairs. It could mean I've taken the day off to not answer phones, not answer the door. I have things that need my attention. This just means that I am not going to be in the studio doing studio things, okay? Now, this, I think I showed you the other day also, is, again, a list of things that I want to do, I want to look at some point. It isn't a to-do list that has to be done right now. For instance, this has the turquoise teepee on it. That was something that I saw in my Instagram feed that I wanted to go look at her online, at her webpage online. Didn't have to do it that night. I just wanted to remember it. So I put that on there. Some other things I wanted to do. Blah, blah. Okay? Okay, now we have ended the month. So we're going to go to April. In April, I'm filling things in here. Now, this is what I do. I go back here. I used to very, very strictly, very rigidly keep in my pages the month before, the current month, and the coming month. I have not found such a need to do my previous month daily pages. So, I told you I was going to show you. So, I'm going to take out my March pages. I'm going to take out my March pages. I want to leave my March month at a glance in case there is something that I want to refer to. For instance, when were we out of town? When did Jim go here? When did I get the haircut? Blah, blah, okay? Now, this is real easy to keep up with because I have, I'm going to show you real quickly, I have this great big binder that I keep. Let's do this just for a minute. And this is the binder that I keep my previous months and my coming up months in, okay? So, I flip to the back of it. I'm not going to show you this process now. I'll save that for a video, okay? I'm going to flip to the back. I'm going to put March 26 pages right here behind February pages, so I know where they are. And I keep this in a place it's pretty easy to get to. So if I need to look for anything that happened in March specifically, I can grab it and look for that, okay? I have taken out my March pages, my May pages. I kind of know what month we're in, okay? I've taken out my May pages because at this point I will most definitely start putting things in May. I mean, there's some things that I need to note for the first weekend in May. So I need to have my May pages in there right now. So we're going to do it right now. So really what I work with now more consistently is current month, previous month, okay? So here was yesterday, Friday, April 1st. And this is what my day looked like. Okay? So that's what I wanted to be sure and show you is how I put the April pages in, and then also how I put the May pages in also, because I will be putting things on my May monthly calendar, and then I will be putting things on May pages also. Okay, so this was yesterday. If it is something that got completed, again, it's going to have a check mark by it. If it's something that I did not get completed, I will have an arrow that means it moves forward to another day, to another week. If it has a star, it was important. I've moved that forward. Actually, I did work on that yesterday. I need a lot more done. If it has a circle, I'm working on that also. So I did that. These are also some daily trackers where I put information about expenses, both deposits and expenses. Over here is where I put notes. This is as important a section as anything. I can't imagine trying to do a day on one page. I mean, I get so much information done over here. Right down here particularly are some discount codes for some online shops. Here are some things that I need to order on Amazon. I did not get that done. I don't leave that to my memory. Yikes, that would be so scary. So I put it right there. Also right here, I put do Franklin Planner recap, end of week, okay? I didn't do that yesterday. I really didn't intend to. That was a reminder to get it done today. Okay, I'm going to flip over here. This has 2 items on it, but they're very important. This says house. Okay, so today's obviously a personal day. But over here, house, and it has an arrow. Over here it tells me exactly what I want to do. If you could see the rest of the area around us, woohoo! Piles and stacks and vacuum and dust rags, and I mean, it is just a mess. But I'm working in my studio. So it says studio, and then it says, I think maybe you can see that, then it says shelves, colors, promo, product, video, mantle. So this has a lot of information on it. Something else that I do a lot, no matter where I am in the week that I'm working on, I put one of my page finders on Monday of the next week, because there's always going to be information that I need to be putting on the next week. So one of my page finders is always at the first of the next week, along with some little sticky notes there that have information. I also always have a page marker of some sort at the first of the next month, because I usually want to get there quickly. Then I've told you before that I'm working on some personal inserts, and I've got them back here, but it's a work in progress to get them exactly how I want. So I'm still wanting to be able to find some of those quickly. So right now I have some of those big page tabs that come from the dollar store. I love those. I love the size of these. So I've got notes written on them sticking out so that I can turn to those places quickly. Now I've got page markers up here, but that doesn't send me to the page that I want to go to necessarily in that. So, I mean, look, this is how I've got it marked up. But there's page tabs, but there's also paper clips, which I love paper clips. I have things written on them because those are notes for me. Another paper clip back here, a great big old paper clip back here. So this is what I am doing. I love arrows, so you've seen several arrow paper clips. Here's another great big sticky thing. So, and if there are things that I want to be able to get my hands on fast, I put them in the back of my binder. And that's where I know to get my hands on them fast. If any of you know of a place to get, I looked on Franklin Planner's website. I would like some colored, I looked on Franklin's website. I would like some colored lined paper. That would help me differentiate some things also. I wish Franklin did that. Colored lined paper that we could put back here. That would help me do some things. And I know I can make it. I know I can. I haven't done that. So that is Franklin week at a glance. That's how I organize things. And you saw some of the personal tricks that I put in there too. You know what? It would be fun, those of you that watch this, if you would leave us one of your personal tricks, one of your favorite things, like a tip that you do in your Franklin planner. We would love if you would share that. If each one of us shared one special thing, that would be absolutely wonderful. So right now what I'm reading and seeing is that you guys really do like the Franklin Planner series in particular. If that's the case, we'll continue to go with it. I mean, we're going to go ahead and go with it for a while anyway, because it seems to be that's something that people like. So I love knowing what you like, and I mean, I'm nuts about the Franklin Planner. As a matter of fact, I'll just tell you in the quickest nutshell, and then we'll do a video on this too. My husband has kind of been brought from the dark side into the side of the list and the organizational part, and working from a planner more like this also. So that, and it was without any pushing also. He's just seen the benefits of it. So we'll kind of let you know how that goes too. That has been wonderful. So there's my timer, folks. So that means our time is up. Thank you for spending your time watching this. I appreciate it more than you ever know. Leave any comments you have, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.